Yeah, it would appear that I should continue to invest my time in lockpicking because that was hard. That was hard to watch. Damn. Oh man, while we were in the library, I wanted to take a moment to listen, we're not worried about making it to the antechamber. While we were in the library, I wanted to take a moment to look at our stamp collection. Ooh. Oh, haha. That's up to you, Alejo. Did they put them back where they originally were? Fuck me. Where were they? I guess I'll have to check the entryway to see if one's laying on the floor. I haven't had an upgrade disc in a long time. Land's sakes alive, I'll be blowed. I have absolutely no idea how he's done it, but it appears Simon has somehow re-established satellite connection from the estate, assuming this isn't a glitch. Either way, now that we have a connection again, I'll be able to check network activity logs and find out what happened. I can confirm this morning as I was driving up to the estate to reset the house, I did see that the satellite was up, so it appears young master does in fact have complete mastery of the house. Aw, and yay, I'm gonna guess that means he has likely already reached room 46 then. I knew he would pull it off. I just knew it. Congratulations, Simon, says Kimberly Thompson. A few nights ago, I saw Florealis in the sky, which is incredibly auspicious since tomorrow marks the beginning of Morajai's winter harvest and the celebration of the third paragon, Rena. The farmers of Morajai, we brute forced this. We found out they were agricultural by process of elimination. The farmers of Morajai always refer to the angels by their natural order, a preference Herbert adopted in his final years after his trip there. Kimberly, I can't confirm with any certainty that he's reached room 46 yet, but from the activity I can see on the network, I'd be very surprised if he hasn't. So congratulations are in order from me as well, Simon. I too knew you would pull it off. If we want to try to communicate with Simon, is it better to post here or send him emails? I think announcement board here is slightly more convenient as it's a way for the entire staff to contribute without us doubling down on information or bombarding Simon with dozens of holiday well wishes. I feel like we don't see the compass very often. We're gonna start our experiment super early. And we're gonna tell 3 red rooms to go F themselves. It's letters or aquariums. Aquariums could make it easier to power the furnace. Yeah, I sort of figured, Alejo, that if I just kept cycling stuff through, I would break out of whatever the hell was going on, but I just didn't have enough stuff to do that, I don't think. There can't be that many letters left, but I could just be totally wrong. I have a bunch of upgraded floor plans. Can I tell you how many letters there are? No. I think you know, we're at least gonna get a couple sent through here, you know? We're at least gonna get a couple sent through here. If there's like, it looked like there might be room for one more, considering the space that was available on the shelf. But then again, they could start putting them in mailboxes and stuff. Yeah, like I genuinely feel like there has to be at least one or two more. I don't feel like Randolph would stop with what. I don't think Randolph would stop with where he left off, just abruptly end with like, oh, by the way, go to the observatory. Yeah, Randolph told me to go to the observatory and check the end of the telescope for a room, which gave us the astrologinarium. I don't know what that place is called. Complimentary sledgehammer always feels good. Yeah, letters are gonna be good. I thought you meant like that letter, and I was like, dog, we know what these letters are. And then I realized that's not what you were talking about. Breakfast nook it is. Oh, I feel so much better with that sandwich in me now. I want to make sure I've got this written down. Yeah, breakfast nook has a rook. Nook and the rook. Rook and the nook. Yeah, the early observatory feels good. Rusty!
This is the story of the newest denizen of
with
the
a
cave.
gifted tier 1 sub to Planarium. I certainly don't need a fancy arium. A plain arium will be just fine for me, thanks. Rusty, thank you for the gifty. The sale is always nice. I'll go Den. Oh, I spent a lot of my stars down, Nate. This stupid freezer furnace situation has become my white whale. It consumes me. I can think of nothing else. So yeah, I spent about half my stars. I spent about half my stars re-rolling the living shit. Re-rolling the living shit out of all of my rooms the day that I pulled that from the observatory. I wasn't necessarily trying to get them right next to each other, but I was trying to get the furnace powered and then close enough. Powered and close enough that I could, you know, unfreeze that stupid letter that's in the chest freezer. I forgot what my thing was. Oh, it's an upgraded floor plan. Ha 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 ha. I genuinely forgot what I was doing there. Security good. No, come on. Yeah, see, I have not been that fortunate. I have been, like, actively trying to make this happen, and it's been a huge pain in the dick. This is a great place for the coat check. I mean, who knows whether or not we can make it back here, but getting the emerald bracelet back this early feels kind of awesome. Oh, the office is excellent here. We don't really have a whole lot to do with it, but... The office gives us potentially the chance to go swap out our chest build. The armory's been good to us, but I want to see what the other things do. The study would be good too, now that we have gems and not a whole lot to do with them. Okay. Noted. Oh, we might get to swap out our chessboard this time around. We just need the chapel or the attic at this rate. For the bishop. Otherwise, we've got the king, we've got the queen, we've got the rook, we've got the knight, and we've got the pawn. So now we're just looking for the chapel, the attic, or a different bishop. That window's open. Empty picture frame's weird as hell. There's the chapel. Oh, that's right. I'm protected from 2 more red rooms. I'm gonna be careful about how I spend these. That would be 6 items. That would be 6 items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have to save this last one though, because I really want that to be for like the archives. I actually can't pick the mailroom. I need something better. Nope. Nope. What the fuck is wrong with you? No. Fine. Nope. Fine. Why'd you have to go and make things so complicated? Acting like you're somebody else gets me frustrated. I'll take some more gems, please. I'll go Corey Yard. I'm musing out loud. I don't think I'm specifically looking for an answer, chat, but Jesus Christ, could it really have been this many letters? Oh, did I miss a coupon book? Thank you, Clover Kitten. It's got to be right here, right? Yeah, good call. What does the guest bedroom variant do? It is the spare master bedroom, an unfurnished, yeah. So this is, 1 step for each room in your house, and then on top of that, it's a pass-through bedroom, which doesn't happen very often and is super cool. At the time that I drafted this, I was really enamored with how bedrooms gave you steps. Chat, remind me that if there's nothing else going on in this run at the end of it, that I want to end my night in one of the bedrooms to test out my theories about her ladyship's diary. Oh, that seems perfect. Yeah, genuinely, I might have enough procs for the shelter. All I'd have to do is go back to security and access it remotely, or draft the lab. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I do love getting an early shelter like this, though. This is 0415. That's exactly it. I can remote into the shelter's workstation too because we started with the shelter. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, you and me are thinking the same thing. I can unlock all the doors in the house if I have to. Yeah, the commissary is great here, especially now that we have the coupon book. Ooh, what a shitty commissary. Yeah, I was gonna say, thankfully it's cheap as hell between the sale and the coupon book. This might actually be a damn fine place to stick the mailroom. I have to know. Oh my god, even that's upgraded. Oh my god! There were more letters than I thought. There are so many more letters than I anticipated. Holy shit, Randolph writes a ton. What was the last one I had? Holy shit. Alright, so that was the last one I think I had. Hey Simon, I'm gonna assume at this point you've likely reached the upper ranks of the house and run into our keycard security doors. These are actually a fairly new addition to the house that were designed by Kirk Darren. It's a name I've not seen before. I have to hop my happy ass out to the grotto. And myself and were installed after an unfortunate incident 2 years ago when some of your uncle's correspondence was stolen by a member of staff who somehow managed to reach a room they should not have been able to find. We're still not 100% sure how he got past the antechamber seals, but it was clear that after that episode, not every member of the staff should have unchecked access to the higher ranks of the estate. Oh, is Kirk Darren? Oh, Kirk Darren is a, what is it? Kirk Darren is a pseudonym or something like that? Oh, Taffy, why did you not take a screenshot of that? Yeah, Kirk Darren is a pseudonym. It's important to note here that in my own experience, I have found every other member of the staff to be extremely trustworthy and unwavering in their loyalty to your uncle. Click. Still, after that incident, we decided to err against our own confidences and opted to install a state-of-the-art security system issuing keycards to only the most trusted members of senior staff. If you find the security doors become an annoyance while you're attempting to navigate the house, you should be able to lower their frequency from the security terminal, and there's even a nifty trick to unlock them by utilizing the utility closet in conjunction with the security settings. Simon, following up on the map I created outlining steam power duct system, I thought it would be helpful to provide you with a corresponding map for gas power, which is an outdated system that is currently only utilized outside the house in the locations on the grounds. Thank you, Rusty. Simon, just in case it wasn't explicit in the emails, I decided to contact DC Power directly and get some additional usage instructions for the VAC system they installed. This information is actually as much for me as it is for you, as I often spend 10 minutes in the utility closet just pressing random buttons until coming up with the desired result, but I rarely understand exactly how it is I got there. Randolph is me. I feel seen in this game. After half an hour on hold, I finally got to speak to the technician who personally designed the system and compiled a list of helpful operating instructions. I'll add that material on a separate sheet of paper I'll include with this letter. As always, I hope this helps you, Randolph. No, come on. Yeah. We got that one. God damn, there's a lot of these. That's wild. Greetings, Simon. I hope all is going well on the estate. I was discussing my communications with another fellow technician, Kimberly Thompson, and she suggested I disclose to you the locations of the drafting strategy issues she's personally found on the estate. One in the dorm, one in the drafting studio, one in the library, and 2 in the bookshop. The above list is according to her, so I can't personally vouch that these are accurate. Simon, if I'm going to be mentoring members of staff, perhaps I should give you a brief introduction. Mrs. Ann Babbage the Savage, house manager and my boss. Kirk Darren, head of security. Randolph Moore, lead lab technician, network admin, humble author of these letters. Kimberly Thompson, lab assistant and helpful sidekick. These are names that I've not used. Chef de Camp, head of the kitchen, maker of tasty meals. Hartley Rauta, the Baron's personal valet, but retiring. Christoph, the chauffeur. Robert Nugula, the new groundskeeper. There are a handful of other names among the various live-out and seasonal service staff, but due to their infrequent mention, I thought it best to omit them from the cursory introduction. Another successful experiment, another letter. You certainly have been keeping yourself busy as I have spent the last few days racking my brain to come up with new clues for you. I'm reminded of your mother's aptly named book, A New Clue, and how fiendishly she hid the clues for her readers within its pages. Don't worry, I won't be hiding my clues for you in imagery or requiring you to comb the text with a magnifying glass. The truth is, I'm not nearly as clever or creative as she was. The best I could muster was trying to be cryptic, and mysterious would be something like break the bricks in the weight room with something that has a handle and is very heavy. I'm afraid that in spite of my best efforts, the result is not quite cryptic and even less mysterious. I suppose I'll leave the riddles to your great uncle and his niece. I love you, Randolph. You are what I need in this game. You are my salvation. Let's go through the foundation and loop back. I wonder how much more Randolph has to tell me. Unfortunately, most of what he told me was not particularly useful, but he did give me a handful of new names and titles that I don't think I'd seen before. Oh no. Hi, Poppy. Well, shit. I guess we'll do the experiment more and we'll hope that we draft the lab. Yeah, that is true. It's not that Randolph has not been useful. He did give me the planetarium. Seems like a good place for the silver key. How many sigils? 7 out of 8. Chat, do I dare get my hopes up again here? I mean, the boiler room is floating in space in the middle of the map. If ever there was a time, now feels like it. I say that every time. I just have to continue to have hope. Only for it to be dashed. No dig spots down here, huh? Sachi! Now do a flip. Do a barrel roll. Go like this. Turn on the power. I said turn on the power. There we go. Do that. We're gonna try this way. I've seen people having issues with the last 3. Did you get definitive information on them or a little bit of guesswork? I brute forced the shit out of the last 3. Or at least the last 3 that I did. Process of elimination and then just kind of pushing through the things that I didn't know. I have found clues since then, and I'm not counting the postcards after, but I have found clues since then where I was like, oh, that would have helped if I'd read that before. All right, I have a lot of keys. And I have the ability to re-roll very much. Stop. Stop. At least give me the archives, you snooty bitch. I'm freaking out. Why not weight room? I'm trying to save. I've got one last protection. I've got one last protection from the shelter, and I just feel like of all of these, the archive is the best one to potentially try to use here. Fuck, man. I probably should have gone with weight room. We have another crack at it though. I'll be much less choosy this time around, for sure. So many keys. I'll be much less choosy this time around. There we go. I did it on accident, though, because I didn't have the power push that way, so I just got lucky. I do want the furnace to show up now. Thank God, a key. Thank goodness, a key. I have all the steps, I have all the steps necessary to do this, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kill the power to the archives. So that powered rooms are not showing up. And now we're gonna try to find... Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Sneaky little fucker that I am. I'm gonna try to place it to the south. Whoops, I've gone too far. Never mind. There's a reason I didn't go through that door, as it turns out. I'd like to find a key card, or run some more experiments, and push through some radiation. The freezer is not capable of being powered. The freezer is not capable of being powered. I could push through the weight room. No, I don't need to push through the weight room. I don't need power that way. Fuck you, weight room. Fuck you, weight room. Fuck you, weight room. I'm dying. Just dying. Yeah, I'm drawing way more red rooms because of the furnace. You're absolutely right. Oh, I'm not picking the weight room now that I don't have protection from it. Get out of here. I'm gonna be picky now that the red rooms affect me. Dude, that's tempting. Yeah. I'm gonna run the attic for a restock on gems. Now that I've realized we just have to have it on the same rank, or we just have to have it within a couple of ranks, as opposed to having it like right next to, you know what I mean? As opposed to having it right next to the furnace, which is kind of what I thought for a while, and was wholly incorrect as it turns out. I think that's everything. And the bishop is here. I've got that one written down. I've got that one written down for sure. I was hoping to get a security key, if I'm being honest with you. Uh-oh. I guess we're going up through the foundation. I officially don't have any other way to handle that. Foundation's locked too? Well, we got one last hope then. And that is that we've run enough experiments to unlock the entire house. I don't know if we have. But I guess we'll find out. That would be a huge buzzkill, man.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
Rusty Brazen Fire with a gifted tier 1 sub to Found Nation. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. $12. Come on, 12, baby. 12, baby. Emergency protocol has been initiated. All doors are unlocked. That's the first time I've ever done that. I left a magnifying glass sitting somewhere? Shit, chat. Remind me to have my head on a swivel. Oh, I don't have the key card. I was like, it may be faster to come up through the foundation. We can't do that. Got to take that rat away now. Been drinking too much toilet water in the wastelands. I think next year we're going to get season 2 of Fallout. I can't wait to see old Walton Goggins as the ghoul again. Yeah, the show. Yeah. Oh, because I have power going here. God dang it, Ryan. That's fine. We'll do this. And then we'll push power to the stupid locksmith. Idiot! Sorry. I didn't mean for you to see that. Fucking dummy. I have no idea where that magnifying glass is sitting. What? Why are you fucking with me, game? Why doth thou fuck with me? So many opportunities. At least give me a chance to get some of my gems back, you dickhead game. Oh, damn, I didn't even see this. Oh, I don't have the lever this time around. Okay. Archives. Get out of here, don't do that. I want to fight this game. Hey, Grinning Hazard, thank you so much, man. I hope you're doing well as well. Take my steps, you salty pecker. Chat, I'm trying. What color is the freezer? Blue, which is not a color you get to pick from. Blue dabo dee dabo die. A dabo dee dabo die dabo dee dabo die. It's weird having all the doors unlocked. This is fucking unnerving. We can finally get the goddamn dark room out of here. Oh, no, I'm gonna lose all this. No, I can come back through the foundation. Still, I'm gonna need to find, like, the kitchen or something in the not-so-distant future. That's the first time I've seen the... Fuck you, Maid's Chambers? Really? You're gonna take my fruit away from me? Wow, what a snatch. Took my fruit, left me an old shoe. God damn it, Bridget. Now that we're done with our draft... Now that we're... Oh, that is already rare. I was gonna say, now that we're done with the drafting studio, I don't really want it anymore. But it's already rare. Fucking Bridget. Breakfast Nook being commonplace is good. I kind of don't want the vestibule to show up very often. A huge pain in my ass, man. Maybe I'm wrong, but... I mean, I'll put it there. There's nothing that says I have to go in there. I don't know how I managed to not see that before. I think it behooves us. Oh, Jesus. We've already been to the kitchen. I already dug that. Where's that treasure to dig up? It was... It's a good question. In the weight room, where I was angriest. Do not seek the treasure. Hello? We thought you was a toad. God damn it. Dining room would be good. I would love to get some of my steps back. She done loved him up and turned him into a horny toad. We're gonna run out of steps. How frustrating is this? I think the thing I want the most here is like the east hallway. The eastern corridor. Or sorry, that's what it is. The west wing hall. I need your love, buddy. It's been a rough day for the old Taffster. So many keys. That could be steps. Plus, we just got another letter delivered to the mailroom. Even now, it could still be steps if we guess that right. That was reroll dice. It's not the end of the world, but we're reaching a point where we can't even get back there if things work out for us. Which would be ridiculously frustrating. It can't be that. If nothing else, I got another letter delivered. Damn, man. I really felt strongly about that one. Yeah, we might as well try to end the day in a bedroom. I do not have the steps to get back to the coat check. So the emerald bracelet's going away. What happens when we end it in the guest bedroom? According to her ladyship. Nothing special. That's the one we can reach. Oh, balls hell. Get wrecked, you stupid guess. What happens when I stay in the maid's chambers? I can't even reach the maid's chambers. There's no way. That doesn't look like it counts it. I'd have to get like all the way back to the master bedroom, which is not happening. I wouldn't even be able to make it back to the maid's chambers. Dude, I'm so frustrated. I have just enough steps to get to the master bedroom if I don't F it up. Let's try it. We're going aquarium, veranda, west wing hall, foundation, drawing room, passageway, courtyard, morning room, east wing hall. Oh, I don't think you're right, but we'll find out. Worst case scenario is the day ends anyway. Well, looky here. Master bedroom. I awake feeling very refreshed, more energy and more steps than usual. That sounds good to me. I'll have to draft the mailroom. We got at least one more letter in there, if not two, depending on how many letters Randolph writes. Oh, I'm so grumpy. I want this part done so bad. I'm gonna photograph that letter and I'll never go into the freezer again. And I'll never draft the furnace again, I swear to God. It was nice having all the doors unlocked, though. That was really cool. I don't know if spare master bedroom makes any difference. Does Randolph ever stop writing? God, I hope not. I guess we'll know if we have a whole shitload of extra steps here on day 69.
Hey man, those are bits.
Almost like 10 extra steps to me. Maybe that's what the guest bedroom did. Yeah, the guest bedroom was 10 extra steps. Either way, I've got more steps than normal. Who did that to me? Jambrew, thank you for the 69 biddies. Nice. Damn. I also realized we had the steps to go do the chest thing again. Fuck. You know what? As long as we're here, I'm going to the grotto. We're going to try some new names. Damn, I wanted to go do the chessboard again. And we just didn't have the steps for it. Stupid gymnasium. Or weight room. Weight room can suck my butt, dude. All right. Who have we guessed? I have guessed all the staff I know of. I have guessed Sinclair. I have guessed Mary Marigold. I have guessed Mary Sinclair. I have guessed Merry Christmas. I have guessed Simon Jones. Ann Babbage is what got us in here in the first place. This Baba Yaga was what I threw in here to get access the first time. I don't know who the 2 additional admin keys are. And I have not found the one of the only spoilers that I got from inside my house was Amber telling me that she found the information that she needed for the archivist in a safe deposit box in the vault, which means I think I have several safe deposit boxes I've not unlocked, but it's so hard to get the vault at the same time that you've got keys. Which maybe if we have an opportunity for the trading post, I've seen safe deposit box keys show up at the trading post, so maybe we try to get a whole bunch of items and we just take the ones that are least important to us and cycle the shit out of them. Damn, I was really hoping that some of these new names would help out. I genuinely thought Kristoff might be... This is the kind of thing... I saw the penguin. The chauffeur is a confidant. Are there any you haven't tried? Probably. Yeah, or draft the outside room at the end of the day. That's actually when I paused at the gate, Nate. That's what I was thinking about was, do I want to go to the outside room now? Or do I want to get some... like either get the study or get some dice built up and then go back out at the end of the day and pick the outside room that best suits the run that we have, you know? Yeah, I'm at a point now where I really feel like if I were to find a code, or not a code check, a safe deposit box key, that would be the most valuable thing on my person. I can't remember who else I haven't tried, or like who I've tried and who I haven't at this rate. Like we tried HSS. We tried. There's one that's supposed to be an unconventional, doesn't fit the naming profile. I thought Kristoff would work for that because his whole name is one name because he doesn't have an initial. So that would violate the username protocols. I literally tried Christmas M. I tried Xmas M. Oh wait, not Darren Kirk. which is wild because he's the head of security. But we also know that his name's a pseudonym. What's the name of the... What, wasn't Mary holed up in the safe room with a dude? Or am I imagining that? I thought there was two of them down there. Mary and someone else. I feel like all the notes said we. Oh, hold on. Let me see a thing real quick. Hold on. She's down there with Pharaoh, right? I don't remember seeing much else about Manning. I don't remember seeing a whole lot about White. Oh, you calm down. I don't remember Pharaoh's first name. We saw a picture of her and two others. Fucking probably. I don't know why I struggle to hold on to this information. It just washes over me and just goes right down the drain. I may just have to wait for that. Feed me like a baby bird bit of information from the vault. I'm gonna see about picking up the outside room after about like the halfway point of placing, like once we get to about the foundation. Once we about get to the foundation, I think that's where I'll double back and we'll see what kind of outside room we want. Man. It may be important. Dear Simon, I've been running out of ideas on my own. Yesterday, I asked Kurt Darren if he had any additional security advice I could pass on to you. In my surprise, he gave me an envelope and directed me to include it in my next correspondence to you. I did not ask him what it contained, so I'll be very curious to hear from you after all this is over and find out whether or not it was of any use. Until next time, Randolph. Alright, that's bullshit. The numbers 6, 7, and 9 do not appear in any of the fixed combinations of the safes on the state. That's true. There is a safe on rank 10. I bet you it's behind the fucking corkboard thing. Interesting. Simon, I can't think of any reason you need to access the server administrator controls before I return, but your father has mentioned your interest in computers, so I have a feeling you may be a bit more hands-on than your great uncle. You'll find the admin terminal in the Blackbridge Grotto, a small cavern sealed, much like the story off the East Drive. I believe I've previously explained how to restore power to the grotto in one of my earlier letters. However, keep in mind that accessing the terminal requires an admin key. Unfortunately, I won't be able to set up one for you until I return, but your admin key will eventually be Joan S., the first 4 letters of your family name, or if you prefer, we could use a pseudonym. I'm sure we'll discuss it in greater detail when I return. Thanks, Randolph. Yeah, and the letters on the floor are just letters on the floor. I bet you Randolph has like 1 or 2 more letters that go all the way to the edge of the counter, and then it probably stops. If not, I mean, like, whatever. Keep dripping that information to me, Randolph. I need it. I hope he keeps going. I hope he's got a million more things to tell me. Whatever, the passageway's just going right there. I'm fucking tired of fighting it. Security's fine. We'll do the key card system. And then I'm gonna set up an experiment, and then we'll hope that we can go out and re-roll into the I think we'll hope we can go out and re-roll into the shelter after we've done like half the floor. Maybe try to get the red rooms out of the way that we can tolerate, like the chapel and the aquarium. Maybe the empty closet, and then that way, if we do go about halfway through and go grab the shelter, then we're not wasting our shields on stupid things like the chapel. And we can drop them on monsters like the weight room and the archives, and even the dark room. Yeah, grab a night shield, maybe, from the, armory. Yeah, if you're just me, just dig one out of the ground in BD. Hopefully this is the good one. Well, by God, we will find out. Was I right about the letters? By God, we will see. By God, we will see. Are you shitting me right now? Are you shitting me right now? I mean, do I really just bury this edge in the classroom and spend my only gem? Fuck you, Furnace. You think I'm scared of you? Yeah. I know security has vents. I'm just trying to figure out, like... The only problem is if I fuck this up. Well, I guess. Oh my God. Huh? What do you know? Look at them odds. I'll take my key, dick nose. I'm going back down to the entrance hall. That's an upgraded room. Yeah, the house's powered music feels like FTL music. It's really good. Throw the gymnasium down, I guess. Maid's chambers, I suppose. Empty closet. I wonder if it'll let me know when Randolph stopped writing. I wonder if at some point it'll just be like, yo, dog, Randolph, he's fucking, he died. He was not young when he started writing you, and then he wrote you a letter a day for 35 years. He'll continue saying that statement even after all the letters have been delivered. Bummer. Spent an entire run learning that. You know what? Fuck it. As long as we're here. Oh my god. Simon, if you do end up accessing admin controls in the Blackbeard's Grotto, I'm sure you've noticed the sealed circular door to the left of the terminal. As you likely have concluded to yourself, this door can only be opened if 3 different microchips are inserted into the central pedestal. Normally, all 3 of these microchips are kept secured in 3 other locations, but I decided to make it easy and have left one of the microchips in the grotto for ready access. However, you will have to find a new clue or 2 to find the others. Simon, I'm honestly very impressed with the number of experiments you've been successful in executing. I certainly wasn't expecting to write this many letters when I started our correspondence. Frankly, I'm not quite sure what other advice I can offer in the blind without knowing directly what the challenges are that you face in the estate. For all I know, you have long since reached room 46 and are just continuing your unaccompanied exploration stag, happy and free of the maids and staff crowding the halls and getting in your way. I can't say I blame you, and I'm sure the other members of the household are quite enjoying their extended vacation. Speaking strictly for myself, however, I cannot wait to get back and begin working with you directly. Helping you through these letters has only whetted my imagination, and to be candid, our collaboration in this correspondence has reminded me so much of working with Mary. I know she's proud of you. Until the day I return, Randolph. Alright, well, I have to imagine that's our last letter. At least we don't have to come back this way. That still feels like an accomplishment. You know what I mean? Like, that feels like we got something done. Good guy, Randolph, man, for sure. We're trying to decide if I just stick the chapel down there to get rid of it, or if I roll the dice with the archive floor plan, hoping that it's the freezer. Freezer costs no gems. Yeah, I mean, if I'm right. But I'm not. But if I had been... Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Dude. So many gems. Is that the coat check? It is. Starting to get a sick feeling in the pit of my stomach. No, the bracelet didn't make it back in last run. I couldn't get back. We might be back. There we go. Yeah, Twitch or OBS just dead ass told me like, "Hey man, sorry, we got nothing." I'm sad in my heart. It's not what I was hoping for. I was actually hoping for more keys. Boo. We could always loop all the way around. And God help us, we really badly need to find the kitchen. It's a lot of access. It gets rid of the red room too. I don't have the ability to dig anymore. Last key. For now. That shit doesn't even help me, dog. I wish I had the steps to walk back to security and turn the keycard doors up, but I don't have the steps for it. Oh, get the fuck out of here, dude. Out the foundation? Nah, man. I don't think I'd make it to the foundation. Here's hoping. Dining room wouldn't be bad either. Nope. That is all she wrote. The number of runs that I have bricked just because I'm trying to get this stupid furnace, man. Yeah, I think we've gotten all of our letters from the mailroom. I didn't even get to pick an outer room. I'm grumpy. I'll be very happy when I finally get this done. Rusty, I trust your judgment. Go for it. I'm also getting hungry again. That sandwich is not holding me. To be fair, the sandwich was almost 3 hours ago. I really do think that I feel the same way Nate does, that this would get a whole lot easier if we could get the dead ends curse from the observatory. Dude, I have thoughts. I still have the dowsing rod? Oh, yeah, I still have the dowsing rod. Man, let's see. Let's see what they're saying is in here. Ooh, a treasure map. I've already gotten rid of my shovel for this run, but oh, come on now. That's just mean-spirited. That's just mean-spirited. Come on. All right, well, let's run back inside and see what we can do. Can I get to like a real bedroom? Not really. I can't get to the coat check. Nah, I'll come up short. Maid's chamber's not a real bedroom. I don't think. We can try it. Shit. What do we have to lose? Foundation to the bedroom? It doesn't say anything about the effects of the normal-ass bedroom. Unless I just forgot to scan a page. I guess we can tap out for the day and just sort of see. It doesn't mention normal bedroom. I probably should have done it anyway. Just because it doesn't mention it doesn't mean it doesn't do anything. It's presumptuous of me. Yeah, fuck. I'm dumb. That's fine. I've accepted that I'm dumb. I'm flustered. I am tilted. I'm tilted off of this whole freezer situation.